The majority of young to middle-aged Americans are currently attending college, but does anyone really take a step back and look at the cost of it all? Here we look at Oakland Community College, Central Michigan University, a four-year public university, Alma College, a four-year private university, and Harvard, an Ivy League university. These costs are approximately the average full-time college student's tuition per semester. Here right now we will witness a scenario where these three college girls are trying to buy textbooks for their college courses.
So which one is this one? This one, I don't know, this one's really expensive. It was like $40. And I'm pretty sure last semester my friend got it for like 30.
Oh my gosh. They're so expensive at the store. A lot of them are cheaper online, but they're still ridiculously expensive.
I know, you can't find them for cheap anywhere. Like, look at this one. This one's like $70. I don't have $70 to buy a book.
Especially not after I just paid $1,000 or so to come to college.
Right?
Oh, a lot more than that.
Classes are already
Really
so
expensive.
expensive, and now we have to buy like 12 books. This is ridiculous.
I know, and sometimes the teachers don't even utilize them, and I don't know which books I'm really going to get anything out of or not.
Right, and I don't want to spend a ton of money on something I'm not going to use.
have
Like,
fun
that's just
returning it.
annoying.
Oh, yeah. And they barely give you any money when you try to return them.
Okay, so, like, college tuition is one of the most looked at things. Like, it just keeps going up. Like, I think our tuition is going to go up at least another 2% next year. Like, I can't even afford what I'm doing now. Like, what is this? They need someone in the government needs to come in and, like, take a look at this and watch these rates and make sure it's going up fairly. Because right now, it's ridiculous. And the new kids coming in are never going to be able to afford this.
I definitely agree, especially like I'm double majoring and I have to pay for all of these stupid books. Like, I don't have that kind of money to pay for that many credits on top of all of these books, half of which I don't even use.
Higher education, my butt!
As you can see, college tuition is rising faster than financial aid. The annual average cost of a public four-year university is slightly higher than the average financial aid available. The annual average cost of a private four-year college is tremendously higher, though. Next, college students will discuss rising tuition costs and their student loans.
This is a
My
demonstration
concern with
of Flip
rising
for Mac.
tuition rates is the fact that we are encouraged after high school to go to college, and I don't think anyone gets that it's so hard for some people. If you want us to go to school, maybe you should make it not as much money, and nowadays it's more middle class families and low income families who can't afford to put their children into school. Another problem is when we graduate from college, we're
This
not
is a
all
demonstration of
gonna
Flip
get a
for
job
Mac.
that right away to pay off loans, and we don't pay off those loans, we're in debt. And this country talks about not having as many people in debt, but you're making us pay more in college, and it's gonna cause us to go in debt, and that's my concern.
I'm here with my roommate and fellow CMU student, Matt Mercier. All right, Matt, do you pay student loans?
Yes, I do.
All right, and what's your biggest problem with having to pay student loans?
I don't like student loans because you have to have at least 15 credit hours to have them, and that takes up time where I could be making money with a job, and I have to pay that back after school, which I don't like, and they tax you, and I don't like student loans.
Well said, well said. Thank you, Matt. Hello, my name is Mitchell Reese, and I currently attend Central Michigan University. To attend this school, I pay 10 grand in tuition per semester. The average credit hour is $362 to achieve your undergraduate degree, and $477 per credit hour for a master's degree here. It's $150 more. After college, I will owe close to 100 grand in student loans, unfortunately, all at the cost of obtaining a degree in secondary education. Now, when I get out of college, my goal, of course, is to land that dream job with a 40 grand salary a year. And as people know, Michigan does not have the best job market for teachers right now. So, if all goes well, I'm still looking at paying off my college loans into my late 20s, possibly early 30s. Um, I guess the thing I'm concerned about most is how the impacted my quality of life will be when I leave college, and how big of a burden paying off those student loans will be on me when I get out into the real world and get a job. I'm gonna become a teacher because I want to grow up and live a comfortable life and work with, students. But, you know, it it really makes me question getting that degree and if college is all worth it by the amount of money I'm going to be paying in student loans. For me though, it's not about the money. I'm sure I'll get past it. For me, it's about obtaining personal and intellectual growth. With that said, though, it would be nice if it was a little cheaper.
We feel solutions could include the federal government requiring fixed tuition rates so that each student pays the same amount each year until they graduate with their intended degree, or the government considering lowering interest rates on student loans in order to avoid debt upon students' graduation.